morning from day 9, the worst sound in backpacking. Oh, there's nothing like letting the air out of your sleeping pad to get the day going. Here we go. Well, once again, good morning from day 9. I made it out of my tent. Gonna get my food bag, go to the restroom. I had an idea this morning. I don't think I can pull it off, but since it's only 5-6-ish miles down to South Mowich River, I thought if the ranger's there, I might see if I could get my permit change to Mowich. I know there's a bunch of sites there, especially since the bridge is closed, which would give me an additional 5 miles. They'd be uphill, but it'd get me closer the next day, make that next day a little slower. So I'm going to see if he's down there later and if that can be changed or not. Probably not, but it was a good idea. All right, it's 8 o'clock and I am on the trail. I stopped at the ranger station and unfortunately nobody was there. So I don't think I'm going to be able to pull off my grand idea of pushing on the Mowich today unless I happen to run into another ranger. I could just push on, but I don't want to get up there and they say, no, you have to go back, because that would suck. I don't want to do that hill twice. So, all right, let's get, it says South Mowich River Camp, 6.1 miles, 10 miles to the campground. Just down the trail, there's another really pretty lake. I got a deer and a fawn down here in this meadow. It has been real pleasant going so far this morning. Looks like I am getting into the switchback section, going down, not up, thank goodness, and it looks like the tread's really good. So I should be able to continue making good time. Last night was probably the best night's sleep I had. I actually did put my down jacket on, so I stayed a little warmer. Not that it was cold out, but I think it helped a little bit. Maybe staying up a little later helped. I don't know, but it was a good night's sleep. I'm feeling strong today, so let's go tackle these switchbacks. I might have been a little premature thinking I was in the switchbacks. I just had that first one, and now we are descending pretty good, but I haven't hit any more switchbacks yet. Gosh, this is beautiful. Imagine having to cut through that with a handsaw, or even these smaller ones. Whew, that'd be a lot of work. All right, I am into the tighter switchbacks now. Just took a little break to try to fix something going on with my toe. It's happened a few times, actually. It happens with these shoes for some reason. It starts tweaking. I think I talked about it before, but it was starting to get bad, so I'm trying an inside-out sock, see if that helps. I'm not sure what causes it, but it was getting bad today, so I thought I would do it, and I'm not sure if it's actually going to help or not. We'll see. I'm starting to hear the river roaring below me again. When I was up top, I could hear it for a little while too, but then I lost it for a while. Now the roar of it is picking up, so it's probably a glacier-fed river again, so I have to find someplace else to get water when I get down there for camp. All right, break time. I've been hiking about 2 hours, and I start Doing a little bit stumble, so I decided to take a break, get some calories in. Had Rice Krispie treats and some Justin's nut butter. Had the Nutella version, the hazelnut, and that was really good. Probably rest here a little bit longer. I'm in no hurry. I haven't checked far out to see how far I've gone, but hoping close to 4 miles, probably a little bit under actually. But I'm hoping. We can hope, right? I only have like between 6 and 7 to do today, so pretty easy, all downhill. All right, break time's over. I checked far out, and I did do a little farther than I thought. I only have 1.2 miles left down to the camp, so I'll get there early. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Another downfall here. Let's see if I can get over this one and keep the camera going. This one was pretty easy. Definitely getting a little more numerous in these downfalls. This is a little more difficult one to get around. I think I'm gonna go here, over, and over. Check out the bottom of this root system of this tree. It is ginormous. Look at all those giant rocks in there. That's beautiful. Here's looking at the other side of it. Not quite a big as tree as I thought it would have been as far as diameter goes, but still very impressive. Pretty sure I am done with all the big descent. Kind of feeling much flatter in here. Let's see if I can do this without putting the camera down. Good brook coming in here. Yay, made it. This must be the Mowich River. You can see it's pretty silty, so it's glacier fed, would be my guess. A little wobbly. Just on the other side of that rocky riverbed, there's another fork of it here. All right, it is 11:20 and I have reached camp, 6.1 miles from where I started today. We'll go check these out, find what's here. Like I said, I'd really like to go on because I'm feeling good today, but unless a ranger comes by and tells me I can, I should probably not push my luck. Got a nice little shelter here. It doesn't say anything about group site back that way. Our group site is right out over there. Here's the shelter inside, see if I can get a better shot of it. Don't think I'll stay in there. A little lopsided, I could sit up sideways. I don't know, we'll see. I'll go check out everything else. Looks like I might be able to cross site 3 off the list here. I guess you could tuck in here. No idea where 4 is. All right, so I'm gonna settle on 4. I got the river right there. If you go up right in there, I think that was 2. Just a little ways there, you got the shelter and the bear pole and the bathrooms right over there. So this is home for the day unless a ranger comes by. Tells me I can go on. As much as I really want to keep going for once, this is a pretty nice spot to spend the day and the night. Look at a nice backrest here. The river's in front of me. You can see a shelter back there, a tent there. Not too shabby. I'm gonna wait for a little while to put up the tent, which I usually don't do, but I'm still hoping maybe a ranger will come by. Probably not, but I can hope. Talk to you later. This is a stream, 0.1 miles past camp. It's flowing good, but it's pretty sediment laden, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get stuff out of here or not. I don't want to. I went down a little bit farther where it wasn't running as fast, and it looked a little clearer, so I filled up my CNOC bag, and it still looked pretty cloudy. Since I have a love-hate relationship with my Sawyer filter working and not working, I decided we're going to try to stay on the I love you side and go back about 0.2 miles. The way we came down, there was a nice little stream there that was clean before the first river crossing. So it's early enough in the day that why not? I got nothing else to do, so we'll head back up that way. Here is the stream that I ended up filtering out of. It was right by that really cool tree falling over with all the rocks in it. Nice little stream there. First time I got a bunch of dirt in my bag. Second time I did much better. Drank a liter, filtered 2, and bring in 3 back. So I got 5 liters. The only problem with this is not a problem. It was just farther than I thought. It was probably a 10-minute walk to get here, something like that. View of the tent all set up. Kind of scrounging around here. Dinner's cooking. Got the river there. Not too shabby. I just had the Mountain House chicken teriyaki for dinner. I wasn't really excited about it. I didn't think it'd be very good, but it was really good and just enough sweetness and rehydrated really quick. So give that one 2 thumbs up. Mountain House teriyaki chicken. I am sitting over at the shelter to wrap up today. It was a little noisy there with the water, so I thought I would try over here. It was a great day, probably my easiest day of hiking, all downhill. Great trail, pretty scenery through the forest. It was cool coming out on that riverbed. Spent a lazy afternoon, wrote in the journal, read, played some games on my phone, went for my water. So nothing too exciting. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm just gonna take it nice and slow, try to get up early. I'd like to be out of camp a little after 6, if not a little earlier, depending on when I wake up. Watch, tomorrow I'll probably sleep in and not wake up till later. But yeah, I think it's about 2,300 up to Mowich in 4 miles. So what's that, about 500 feet per mile elevation gain? That's pretty steep. We'll just take it nice and slow. If I get up early, try to beat that heat, and then I don't know if I'll go into Mowich to dump garbage or not. I don't have a ton. It's not that heavy, so I don't think I will, but we'll see what I'm feeling like at the moment. Maybe we can go in there and have second breakfast, and then from there I think I'll have about another 6 miles to get to Cataract Valley or Cataract something campground tomorrow. So unless anything happens, we're gonna call that a wrap on day 9. It was a great day, and I will talk to you all in the morning. Take care.